two names together and jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's open. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Green. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throwing right. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Here's a little room there. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Russell, under fire, intercepted, and the defense has set him up, bringing it back, touchdown Tiger, took it all the way back to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Russell on play action. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Nothing going right for this team. In the first quarter here, the defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Zings it complete to the right. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go play action with Mack. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's got him. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Snap it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Levin. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one up.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Austin Mack. Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Might be looking to run. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Running inside. It's Hill. Runs through the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Hill. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Gonna try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Fires on the run. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag.
Number 44 on the field goal.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hoosiers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Mack. Got his man on the outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity.
Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You can't...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Durham. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's Durham one more time. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU! His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking to pass, it's Levin. They go to the wide receiver screen. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Complete on 3rd down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running the red zone. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
We'll give the defense credit for great awareness that time. That's what you call sudden change football. Their offense just turned it over. Coordinators love taking shots the first play after getting a takeaway, especially this part of the field. So the defense was ready for it. They were in great position. The ball falls incomplete. Nice job in sudden change.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds.
And he's in Touchdown, LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Throwing, Mack. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Quick release by the QB. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Austin Mack. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Snags it, and he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Mack. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Shoots it to the left. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Unloads quickly. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got it back on second and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. It's complete on the right side. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here's a give to Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Looking for space. It's Hill. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing Mack. Fires it incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Mack. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Austin Mack buys a little time with his feet. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Steps away to find some room. couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Third down coming up.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, LSU.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be for the win. And this one's going to be short. The accuracy was there, but that was a big ask on that long field goal attempt. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.